Good morning, everyone, and thank you for sparing your time to attend this session and a very warm welcome from TrioTech Software Training uh, Institute. And I'm your host, I'm your trainer for this program. My name is Abhishek. So we'll start this demo for Oracle Fusion Financials. So before we start, let me give a quick introduction about myself. So my name is Abhishek Kumar. I'm an Oracle certified implementation specialist, and I'm having a 12 plus years experience, and out of which I have worked 10 plus years in Oracle consulting. So during this time, I have worked in 10 plus end-to-end implementation programs and support programs, and I have worked in multiple legislations, including US, UK, Middle East, Singapore, Australia. I have also delivered corporate training programs, that is 12 plus programs I have delivered as of now. So these are the training programs that I have delivered, and I have worked with organizations like Deloitte, Oracle, EY, PwC. So some of the do's and don'ts that is requested in this session. So first is this meeting is already been recorded, and the recordings will be shared to all the students who have enrolled to this training program. So there is no need for the individual student to record this at their system level. And you're requested to keep yourself on mute during the session so that we can cover the agenda of this meeting during the given time frame and any questions that are there from your side. So please feel free to post those questions in the chat. And also at the end of the session, we'll have a quick question and answer round where we'll be covering all those questions. And in case there are any questions which are left unattended, so we will be addressing those questions offline. So it can be any questions related to the product, training, or any career related queries. So now let me move to the agenda of today's meeting. So today we are here for a demo session on Oracle Fusion Financial Application. So what all are the topics that we are going to cover in today's session? So first of all, we'll start with the introduction of the ERP. So let me just give me a second. All right, so we'll start with the introduction of the ERP. So if we talk about the audience today, we have a mixed match audience. Some of the audience are already experienced in the ERP. They know the concept of ERP, whereas we do have some of the freshers which are new to the concept of ERP. So for them, we'll explain what is an ERP, right? Now, then we'll discuss what is a fusion application. So, and how it fits in the concept of or in the platform of the ERP. Then we'll talk about Oracle Fusion application evolution process. So how this application got created, what is the background involved, and we'll talk about those the features of the application. And then we'll move which all types of the companies which are involved in this application. So which means that who are the buyers, who are the sellers, who are the consumers. So we'll talk about those concepts in this agenda. Now, once we are done with this, we'll go through the application. We'll see how the application looks like and what is the Oracle Fusion environment release, so how the application gets upgraded, what are the Oracle plans to upgrade the application. So we'll talk about that. Also, I will have a quick demo of the application as well. Then we'll talk about the overall Oracle Fusion application framework, so which is more on the technical side, but just for the knowledge purpose, we'll talk about the framework, like how the Oracle application framework works. The next part is the important part where we'll talk about the modules that we are going to cover in this training program. So this is one of the most important aspect of this agenda. So we'll cover this. Then we'll also talk about the overall we'll have understanding of the Oracle work profile and role. So why you guys are doing this training, what is the objective of this training, and what is it that you're going to achieve as a part of this training program. Then we'll also talk why to choose TrioTech, which means what all course offerings that we are offering from our side. So we'll talk on that part. And then we'll have a quick question and answer round where all your unattended questions, which are there in the chat, or any question that you want to put on this platform. So we'll have a discussion on those. So I hope the agenda is clear, and let me move to the next part. So we'll start with the introduction of the ERP. So what is an ERP? So as the name stands for, ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning, right? And let me give you a brief example to understand what is an ERP. So what happens, team, whenever you see any organizations, any big organization that are working, so within that organization, you'll see there are multiple departments, right? For example, there can be an HR department managing the employee-related activities, right? Their salaries, their leaves, their payroll, and all the related calculations are done by the HR department. Then there is a supply chain department. So let's say an organization is a manufacturing organization. So an organization needs to procure some goods and services from the market. So it can be raw materials. They are procuring multiple types of raw material. They are procuring. They are doing some production related activities on them, and it is getting converted into finished goods. And at the end, it's being sold in the markets, right? So that's something as a part of supply chain activity. Then we have finance department in the organization. So what finance department is responsible? Finance department is responsible for taking care of overall financial activities of the organization. So it can be related to inflow of cash, it can be related to outflow of cash, it can be related to accounting of all the transaction, the calculation of taxes, all kind of legal compliances. So that is where the department works. Now, assume a situation where an organization with 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 employees are there, right? So is it possible to manually take care of all these requirements? So the answer is no, right? So there has to be one system where all these requirements or all these activities related to organizations are taken care, right? So that is where ERP, the concept of ERP comes into picture, right? Now, what happens? Like, there can be software which are available in the market, which takes care only of the financial activities. Then there can be software which can take care of your human capital, like employee related activities. Then there can be software which can take care only of your supply chain related activities. But those are the individual software. So is it practically possible for the companies to have that many number of software? So the answer is again no. This is practically not possible. So there, the concept of ERP was introduced where you have one platform, and under one platform, you have all the related activities or all the related aspect of business processes that can be covered as a part of the software, right? So that is what an ERP means. So if you go by the definition, so it's a business process management software. So all your business management processes. So it can be processes related to your HR, it can be process related to your supply chain, it can be process related to finance, legal compliance, and so on. So it's a business process management software that manages and integrates a company financial supply chain operations, commerce, reporting, manufacturing, human resources activity, right? So even if you see the picture here, the picture we have drawn here, so ERP is an application which can take care of all your business processes, including your financials, production, inventory, service related architecture, human resources, purchasing, customer related activities, and so on, right? So that is what an ERP is. Now, who all are the major players in ERP? So, in the market, there are various companies where big companies who have developed their own product, own ERP product, which are available for use in the market. So These are some of the examples that you'll either you have heard of or you'll be able to correlate. So some good examples are Oracle. So Oracle is one of the leading technology provider in terms of ERP. Then we have SAP. You might have heard of Salesforce, Sage, Iris, and so on. So these are the different companies who have developed their ERP product, and those products are available in the market. Now let me move to the next part. Now, so when we talk about the ERP, so basically ERP is a platform, right? It's a category. Now, within that category, these companies have developed different products, right? So Oracle Fusion is one such product, right? It's developed by Oracle Corporation. So here, if you see, Oracle is one of the leading company in the ERP sector, and Oracle has created one of the product with the name of which is Oracle Fusion, right? So now, what Oracle Fusion is? So I'll give you an understanding of Oracle Fusion. So Oracle Fusion is a cloud-based platform developed by Oracle Corporation. So it's an ERP which is based on out of cloud, which is developed by Oracle Corporation. Now, if you want to further deep dive into what is like Oracle Fusion, so I can explain it in this way. I have categorized the overall concept of Oracle Fusion in these three categories, right? So what is an Oracle Fusion? So it's an Oracle Fusion is a cloud-based application that is built on open standard-based platform. So what are these open standard-based platforms? So I'll explain in a bit. Then it is based on open standard platform and it's built on best business processes that can be deployed through selection of option. So we'll understand each of these concepts individually. Now, moving first, so it is built on open standard based platform. So now what happened, like if I can give you a brief on the history. So there are different open source platforms that are available that were developed and that were available in the market. So what source based platforms are? So basically these are the tools. Uh, these are the ERP tools which were available in the market, and each of these tools performed a different functionality, or each of these tools perform a different process. So let's say Oracle SOA. So Oracle Service Oriented Architecture was one such tool. Oracle Web Center Content is one such tool. Then Web Logic Server, JDeveloper, OBIEE. So all these were open standards platforms that were available in the market. And these platforms were combined together in Oracle Fusion. Now, no need to remember this, but it's just for the information perspective. It's more on the technical side, like once we get into Oracle Fusion. So if we try to see the technical aspect of the C, so Oracle Fusion architecture works on these open platforms, different platforms, right? Now, once this platforms were used, the next thing was it is built on the best business practices. Now, what best business practices means? So, what happened like before 2006, there were individual products, right? So, individual products like Oracle e-business suite, which we call it EBS. Then there was product like PeopleSoft. Then there was product like JD Edwards, Siebel, Oracle on Demand. So before 2006, these were the individual products which were available in the market, right? And they were best in the different business processes. So in order to explain this, let me move to the next slide so I can give you some examples and I can help you to understand this. Now, if you see here, so what we have seen here, built on best business processes. So we have talked about Oracle e-business suite, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Siebel. Now, if you see here, so these were the business giants which were there until 2006, and each of them were expert in a certain area. So let's say PeopleSoft. So PeopleSoft was giant in HRMS solution, which is related to your employee related activities. then JD Edwards, which were expert in procurement related solutions and financial solutions. Your Siebel CRM, which were expert in CRM, which means customer resource management activities. Then there was Hyperion Products, which were expert in reporting activities. Then EA Business Suite, which was developed by Oracle Corporation, which were expert in financial. So before 2006, there were individual products in the market. So what happened, like in 2006, Oracle acquired them. So the best business products which were available in the market, Oracle acquired them, and then it is integrated into one application which was later known as Oracle Fusion. So if you see here, so Oracle e-business suite, developed by Oracle Corporation, PeopleSoft Enterprise, developed by PeopleSoft Corporation, JD Edwards, developed by JD Edwards Corporation, Siebel by Siebel Corporation. So what Oracle did in 2006, they have acquired and they started working on developing an integrated ERP, so which have the cutting edge technology and the cutting edge process which are followed across the globe. So they had combined it together, and then in 2011 they came up with an application, the name of which was Oracle Fusion application. Right. So let me move back to the previous slide. So as it mentioned, what Oracle Fusion is, so it is built on the best business processes. So Oracle identified the best business processes available in the market. It acquired those processes, integrated those processes into one single application, and the name of the application was Oracle Fusion. Right. Now, the third aspect of Oracle Fusion is, so it is deployed through the selection of options. Now, what happens, like whenever there is an application, let's say if we are having a mobile application or any computer program, so that has to be deployed in some way, right? So once deployed, then we'll be able to use that particular application or particular product. So how the deployment model worked in case of Oracle. So Oracle, initially there was two options. One was the on-premises model, another one was the cloud model. Now, initially, all the deployment was done on the on-premises. So on-premises model means it was a traditional approach of deployment of the application where where the businesses used to acquire the licenses, and at the same time they used to install the application in the system, which means it can be a PC, it can be laptop. Also, all the related activities, like they have to maintain all the infrastructure related to the application, which means they had to buy the servers from Oracle, they had to buy the infrastructure, they have to buy the database from Oracle. And at the end, all the management also used to happen at the company level or the business level, right? So that was the traditional approach, which we call it as on-premises model. Now, the issues with the on-premises model was it was not cost effective, it was very costly, and the maintenance was very hectic, which means it required a lot of resources to manage the application. So, for example, if an application is maintained by the business, so business need to make sure all the infrastructure, database, servers work properly. So they have to hire a huge team of engineers, technical person, secure system administrator, database administrator. And that is how it used to be deployed. Now, in case of Fusion, Oracle used the concept called cloud, right? So what is a cloud or how it works? So with the concept of cloud team, Oracle made sure there is nothing that has to be done by the business team, which means that all the infrastructure, all the servers, all the database related activities were done by the Oracle only, and just the business team or the businesses who want to use the application, they need to pay the license fee, and then they just need to use the application as per their convenience. So if I can give you an example now, all majority of the platforms are on cloud. So for example, you use Facebook, right? So you might have used Facebook, and if you see, there is nothing that has to be installed in your system, right? There's no application to be installed. It's just when you're using a PC for Facebook, you just need to browse the link, the URL, enter the credentials, and then you are ready to use the application. So there is no you need to maintain the infrastructure, the database, the servers at your end. So similar concept of cloud was applicable for the ERP, where the ERP was introduced on cloud, where the companies who have bought the licenses, they were able to use it on the cloud without the need to maintain the heavy infrastructure on their side, right? So now if I can summarize the concept back, so Oracle Fusion. So what is Fusion? It is based on open standard based platforms, and it is integrated with the best business practices that are available in the market, and it can be deployed through a selection of options. So selection option means it can be a cloud model, it can be on-premises model. But now, as of today, the most preferred one or the most available one is the cloud, because it is easy to access, it is easy to use, it is easy to maintain, and it is at par with the globally accepted standards, right? So I hope that this particular slide has given you a good idea what we are talking about, which product we are talking about, and what is the product, what is the definition of that product, like what that product constitutes of, what are the components of this product, right? Now let me also open an Excel file so I can give you a quick overview here. So if we talk about the platform, hope you're able to see my Excel screen. If anyone can please confirm.
Yes, we are able to.
All right. All right. So what we have discussed as of now, especially the freshers who are new to this concept, I would like to explain to them. So the platform that we are talking is the ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. So one single platform where we are able to access all the required business processes, or the all the required business processes are available in form of an application. So that is the platform which is ERP. Now the company. So there are different companies who are dealing in this particular ERP category. So the company that we are talking about is Oracle, and the product that we are talking about is Fusion. So we have seen the concept of ERP, what basically the concept of ERP, why there was a need of ERP, then under ERP, which company has created the product which we are talking about in today's session, and what is the name of the product, right? Then also we have seen the Fusion architecture, like what are the key components, which are like best business practices, deployment on cloud, and based on open system architecture, right? So hope you are able to uh, understand this linkage. All right, so let me move to the back to the presentation part, and let me move to the next slide. So evolution that we have seen, where individual products before 2006 were available in the market, but they were not under common platforms, and these were the best softwares or best applications that were available in the market at that time, 2006. And then Oracle acquired those applications, integrated and converted into a single application or software, which was known as Oracle Fusion. And then in 2011, the Fusion was released to the public, or to release to the businesses as an application, ERP application named with Oracle Fusion Cloud. Now, with this, let's move to the next part, like types of companies. Now, you might have a question in your minds, like, okay, we have an ERP, we have a company who's who's developed an ERP product, and the name of the product is Fusion, and now that these are the components of Fusion. Now, one of the questions that might come is like, okay, who is going to buy the product? Who is going to sell the product? Who is going to install the product or implement the product? Right. So that is one of the very obvious questions that might have come in your mind. So let me try to explain this with the help of these examples here so that you have a proper understanding, like how this now product is developed, now how this works or how it's being used. So first is the service provider. Service provider means, so the product is developed by Oracle. But is it only Oracle who are selling the product, or there are other companies as well? So the answer is sorry. Yes, apart from Oracle, there are other companies which are licensed by Oracle to sell their product in the market. So the reason being, Oracle Corporation do have a wider reach in the market, but it is not possible for Oracle itself to reach each and every corners of the business or each and every corners of the industry by themselves. So what they have done, they have partnered with different companies like IBM, Deloitte, Accenture to sell the licenses on their behalf. The license of which product? Oracle Fusion, right? So in order to use any application, so you have to pay certain license fee, and that is the license fee that is charged by Oracle for their product. And who all are going to charge? Either it will be Oracle if you're dealing directly with Oracle, or if you're dealing with their partners. So their partners can also sell the license on behalf of the Oracle. So the terminology that is being used here is the service providers. So service providers are these are the companies which are service providers. Now, the second thing, okay, we know who are the selling the licenses. Now, the second point is who is going to purchase. So, as I mentioned, nowadays what happens, the businesses are gone dynamic. They have gone global. They have gone dynamic. They have big. The requirements are big. The companies are big. So now it's like uh, every other organization. I'll say like big organizations. They have huge number of employees. They have huge business processes to be maintained. So companies like Reliance Industry. So just for example, Reliance Industry, L&T Infrastructure, banks like HDFC Banks, AU Small Finance Bank, Airtel, right? So if you can assume the volume of the activities or the volume of businesses done by them, right? So if the volume is so high, so that definitely there is a need of a very strong, stable system to keep record of all the transaction, right? So it can be employee related transactions, it can be their supplier related transaction, there it can be their customer related transaction, it can be their financial legal compliance activities, right? So is it possible to keep a record of them manually? So the answer is no. So they need a one single system, a stable system, a system which is accepted globally, right? So normally what happens, any such company who is in requirement of such system, they'll go to the service provider, uh, they'll they'll express their they'll tell their business requirements, and based on the business requirement they'll select the product and they'll acquire the license, right? So now we know the clients are who are the clients or who are the businesses who will be purchasing this software, right? Now, is it only like a software that you're going to purchase and use? So the answer is no, because for example, here Reliance Industry business requirement can be different from L&T Infrastructure, and their business requirement can be different from the HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank can have a different requirement in comparison to the other. So their business requirements can differ from one business to another. So it cannot be a one single common software that can be used. It has to be configured as per the business requirements. The individual business requirement can different. So as per the business requirement, there is a need to configure the system. So how that configuration happens. So there comes the third concept, which is consulting companies, right? So consulting companies are those companies which are partnered with Oracle, who are involved in the implementation of this application. So who these are the companies who already know the product. They know how to use the product, how to implement the product, and these consulting companies in turn deal with the client like Reliance Industries and Infrastructure to implement their product on behalf of Oracle. So few examples here. Who all are the companies who are implementing this product currently? So Deloitte, Tech Mahindra, Accenture, KPMG, PwC, Capgemini, Wipro, and many more. So like Big Fours. Then there are many mid-sized companies, small-sized companies who are currently working with Oracle in the implementation of this application. So hope this is clear. Now, moving to the next, so some of the examples here, so which all are the industries who are using this product. So this is not the exclusive list, but this is just an example. So these are the different industry which uses Oracle Fusion as of now. So like it is widely used in IT sector. It is widely used in healthcare, hospitality business, like hotel management businesses, telecommunication services. So one such example was Airtel, and financial services like SDFC Bank, EU Small Finance Banks. So all these companies or industries are widely using Oracle Fusion Cloud. So so one of the questions that might arise. So, like we are talking about Oracle Fusion, and we are saying that it's being widely used. So, what can be the reason why this application is so widely used in the industry as of today? So as I mentioned, like what happened like in 2006 when Oracle acquired the best business players in the market. So they acquired the best business players, which in turn, what happened? Like they have integrated their best business practices, which were followed globally into the current application, which is Oracle Fusion. So then till in 2011, when it was introduced, after that, it's been like almost more than a decade, Oracle Fusion is in existence. So with time, Oracle has developed so much or it is upgraded so much that it always makes sure that it is in line with the current business practices as well as it is also supporting the cutting edge technology, the new technologies which are available in the market. So therefore, it makes this product the one of the most stable product available in the market and one of the most accepted product available in the market, right? So that's why you can see the wide usage of this product across the industries, right? So every other industry or every other big business houses or the medium size mid-sized business houses now are they are shifting on the Oracle as their ERP platform, right? So there might be other platforms available in the market, but this is one of the most stable, most widely used products in the market. So just to support that moment which I mentioned, like it is one of the most stable and most accepted product in the market. So there was one of the study done by Gartner company. And so Gartner is basically a company who is involved in doing the surveys for the leading technologies in the market. So if we go by the survey, so recent survey done as of July, August 2023, so got Oracle is the Oracle Fusion application in particular is the leader in 2023 Magic Quadrant of the Cloud ERP Service-Centric Enterprises. So in the cloud ERP technology, Oracle is the one of the leader of in the ERP sector, and it has outpassed all the available competitions in the market. So yeah, it's most widely used, widely accepted, most stable applications which is available in the market as of now. Yeah. Now let me move to the next part of this presentation, where we'll talk about Oracle Fusion application product families. So now, as I mentioned before, this is an ERP platform, right? So when I say ERP platform, it means that under a single application, all different business processes are covered or all different business solutions are available, right? So here, the one in red are the top categories. So for example, in our previous example, we're seeing like there's a financial management department, there's a human capital department, then there is a customer relationship management department, supply chain department. Right. So each department will be having their own business processes, and the requirement is that we should be having a single application which should be supporting all these business processes. So now we are seeing here the Fusion application product families. So within one application, what are the different product which are available here? So let's say under financial management. So the financial management is the one that we're going to cover as a part of this training program. So under financial management, we have different subject areas. right? So in Oracle terminology, we call these subject areas modules, right? So we'll be often using this concept or often using this phrase as a module. So module means the specific subject area where specific business processes or business functionalities are performed, right? So I'll talk about the financial management first. So in financial management, we have general ledger, we have accounts payable, which are related to your supply related activities, asset management, which takes care of your assets of the company, then cash and expense management, which takes care of your cash and bank balances, accounts receivable, which takes care of your revenue, payments and collection, again, it's a part of your revenue. So these are different core modules which are available. So again, the question is like, is this the exclusive list? Only these modules are available? No, no. The answer is no. This is just an example, and these are the core modules which are available as a part of this particular track, right? Apart from this, there are various other modules which are available, and similarly for the other tracks or other departments or other business processes, there are different modules which are available. So in financial management, these are the modules which are available. Then we have human capital management, where we have payroll related modules, we have compensation benefits, and similarly for other areas like customer relationship management, procurement, supply chain management, and portfolio management, we have different modules available. Now, as a part of the ERP family, Oracle Fusion have these many modules, and then based upon the business requirement, what happens, like let's say if your business wants only human capital related modules, then you can have take licenses from Oracle related to these modules. And if it is only a financial application, then you can subscribe for these many modules. And like it's like based on the requirements you can subscribe. So whatever you use, you have to just pay for that. That is how the cloud application works when it comes to the actual business usage, right? So yeah, this is about the Oracle Fusion application product families. Again, it's just for information purpose, so that you get a brief idea, like within application, how it works, what are the different services or different modules which are offered by the applications. It's more on the information side, right? Okay. So this is more on the okay. So this is more on the on-premises versus cloud, where I think in one of our previous slide I have explained. So initially, it was the old traditional method which was used for the application deployment, which was on premises, where the company or the businesses like Reliance, Airtel, that we have seen in our previous example, used to subscribe for the application, and also they used to maintain the infrastructure cost on their level, right? So it was a very cumbersome, or it was very costly or expensive thing to be done. Then the new thing that came into market, which was introduced by Oracle, is the cloud technology, where all the infrastructure and everything is maintained by Oracle itself. Just you need to subscribe for their services, and then you'll be able to use their services, right? Okay, so let me move to the next topic now, which is Oracle Cloud Environmental Release. So what happens here, the concept is like, let's say in 2011, Oracle has introduced the technology, right, which is Oracle Fusion Cloud. Now, team, what happens like the business requirements keeps on changing continuously, right? So it is not like whatever they have created will remain forever, right? Technology changes, business requirement changes, and with the changes in the business requirement, there is a need to make changes in the application. So when I say changes in the application, so what I mean, so let's say some of the business processes which were applicable before are no more applicable now, so that has to be removed from the application. Or there are some of the new business processes, new compliance things which are introduced in the market. So let's say changes in the accounting standards, changes in the accounting policies. So all those changes again needs to be incorporated in the new system or the new application. So what happens in order to accommodate that, Oracle has a policy to release the upgrades every quarterly, right? So every quarterly they release a new upgrade, and the new upgrade, what it contains any new processes which are introduced by Oracle, any new processes, any new functionality, and then removing any existing functionality which is no more in use, right? So that is where the concept of this comes, which is cloud environmental release. Now, with this, let me also go back to my Excel sheet and let me try to explain this concept so you have a good understanding of this. So let me open this. All right. So here, if you can see column A, so in 2011, Oracle Fusion was first introduced with release 1. And gradually from year to year, this release got changed. So from release 1 to release 10 and release 11, 12, 13. Now, in 2017, release 13 was introduced, and as of date, this is release 13 is the most static or most stable release. So now what happened? Like after as of now also, as of today also, Oracle works on release 13. However, there are upgrades which keeps on coming every quarter. Now, I would like to draw your attention here. So what Oracle follows the calendar year, right? For any kind of upgrades, it follows a calendar year. So, and also it has a policy which is like quarterly upgrade policy. Now, just to move before moving ahead, if you have any questions related to upgrade policy, I would like to explain you the concept of upgrade policy with the help of an example. So a very simple example is like we use mobiles, right? Smartphones we use, and in mobile we use mobile applications. So it can be Android application, it can be an Apple application, right? Now, if you see, after every some time there is an upgrade. So the apps need to be upgraded, right? So what those upgrades are, so any new functionality which are introduced are part of the upgrade. Any bugs or error which are fixed are the part of upgrade. So on similar grounds, I'm talking about the Oracle upgrade policy, where the Fusion application also needs to be upgraded in order to remove any bugs or in order to support any new functionality, right? Now, how it is done? It is done on a quarterly basis, right? So Oracle use calendar year, and within calendar year, there are 4 quarters starting from Jan to March, April to June, July to September, and October to December. So what Oracle has done, they have designated Jan to March as A, then April to June as B, July to September as C, and October to December D. And then followed by the year is it 2021, 22, 23. The release comes every quarter. Now, how this is relevant? This is relevant when you see the actual application. So let me now show you the actual application and the relevance of this concept in context to the application. Now let me switch on to the application. So here, so if you see here, this is my browser and this is my link. So let me reopen it. Just give me a second. Okay. Now, as I mentioned before, it's a cloud technology. So there is no need to install anything in your device. So in my machine, there is no need to install anything. Just like I access my Facebook account, I can also access my Oracle account. So I need to just enter the URL. And once I enter the URL, it will bring me to the sign-in page where it will you'll be able to see this notification, sign in Oracle Applications Cloud, right? So it's a cloud application, and this is my signing page. So I just need to enter the credential. So let me just enter the credentials here, my username and the password. And click on sign up. Now, once I sign in, so this is the landing page of my applications where I'll be able to see different functionalities on different product areas. So let's say this is related to sales, This is related to procurement, and similarly, on the finance side, like general accounting, fixed asset. So all the modules which I have subscribed from Oracle will be available for use as of here, right? Now, the release concept that we were talking. So let me show you the current release here under applications. Just give me a second. Yeah. So about this application, now here. So what is the current version of this application? So Oracle Fusion Cloud application, its current version is 23D, and this is the current release details. So let me copy this for now so that we can understand the concept. And as I mentioned before, that the from 2017, the release 13 got fixed because this was one of the most stable release. So here also under or like an application development framework, you'll be able to see it's a release 13 platform. And here also you can see it's at least 13 platform under Oracle Middleware extensions and application. Database is also release 13, right? Now let me copy this and let's try to understand with the concept that we have discussed for the quarterly upgrades. All right. Mm, okay. All right. So 23D. So what it denotes now, if you see here, so we are in the current year 23, right? In the current year 23, as of now, it's December. So the current quarter, which is applicable, is the October to December, which is the fourth quarter, and it is denoted by D. So year 2023, and the reversion is D. So that's why it's 23D. Release 13, as I mentioned, it's a static. So you can see release 13 here, here as release 13. And then 23 again denotes the year. So if we are working in 2024, it will be 24. If it's like 2023, then it will be 23. And 10 here, it what it denotes. So if you see, the current quarter is the fourth quarter, and the starting month of this quarter is October. So 10 denotes the October. Dot O means it is the first version. So normally it always remains the same as like 10.0, or it will be 7.0 for July, it will be 4.0, or it will be 1.0. But in any exceptional cases where there are multiple releases which are introduced by Oracle in one quarter, then in that case, this number may change. But normally it doesn't happen. No, that's only one quarterly upgrade which is introduced every quarter. So now, what's the relevance of this team? So anytime, if you get a chance to work on Oracle application, the first thing that you need to make sure is on which release the application is, because how it will help you for every release, Oracle, there are some specific release documents that Oracle publish, and the relevance of that is these documents will give you an insight like what's new available in the application. So let's say you're using the financial application, you're using the 23D version. So on the basis of the specific document related to release, you'll be able to understand that what are the new features which are introduced by the Oracle in this current release. So that's where it makes it very important that whenever you are using the application to understand where it's running on which particular version. So again, it's here for the information purpose, but yeah, this is how the overall concept of upgradation works. All right. So let me move ahead. So just a kind of listing. So as I mentioned before, like for the finance related track, there are different modules or different modules which are available. Similarly, for customer experience from supply chain, these are the different modules which are available. So it's just a screenshot of Oracle repository where all the different applications are listed, right? So we have already seen in the previous slides. Okay, so now something very important. So what are the modules that are available on the finance side? So as it's a finance training program, so what are the different modules which are available? So in order to understand this team, we have categorized the modules into two. One is the core modules and other one are the other modules. So core modules are those modules which are required to be implemented for the basic functioning of the finance track. But apart from that, there are some other modules also which can be implemented as a need basis. So if you need those business processes to be implemented, then you can subscribe from these modules from Oracle side, which means licensing takes place, and then you'll be able to use this. So I'll just give you example here for the core modules that are applicable. So first is the general ledger. So general ledger is the I can say the backbone of the financial suite, where all the finance related transactions are entered. Right, entered means the summary of all the transactions, the accounting impact of all the transactions are transferred to the general ledger. Now, so like many of you are from the commerce background, you're aware of the concept of journal entry, right? So all your journal entries sits in the general ledger. So this is the place where you can extract the reports like trial balance reports, your profit and loss, your balance sheet, all can be extracted through the general ledger module. So uh, this is the you can say the backbone of the financial suite. Then you have the accounts payable, where all the payables related activities takes place. Now, what are the payables? So definitely, as a business organization, you'll be procuring either goods or services from the suppliers. So where those transactions will be recorded. So those transactions are recorded in the accounts payable module. So it's also a part of the financial suite. Then you have fixed assets. So as a business organization might have their fixed assets, which are maintained on a daily basis, which are depreciated. So all fixed asset records are maintained under your fixed asset module. And similarly, on the account receivable module, it's on the customer side. So, your organization or the business might be dealing in selling of goods or services to the customer. So, all customer related records, their revenue related records are maintained in the accounts receivable module. Then we have the cash management module as the core module. So it takes care of your all your cash related activities like your bank statements, your bank balances, and all those reconciliation parts. So all those activities are taken care as a part of cash management. Now, just for the information, like some of you might be like getting confused, like okay, how these modules work and so on. So just for the information, once we start getting training in these modules, you will eventually understand the concept, right? So some of you have already worked in some ERP systems and might be aware that yes, there is a concept module or different subject areas where different processes are being performed. So also I would like to inform the freshers who are attending the training, yes, these are different subject areas, and once we proceed in our training program, you'll have an understanding what are the subject areas, what are the different functionality the subject area supports, and which subject area or modules to be used in case of a business transaction. So that is something you'll learn with time once you proceed in this training program. Right. Now, on the right hand side, the other examples, so there are the modules which are available as a part of your Oracle Cloud Finance suite. Like we have intercompany, so if there are multiple companies and transactions are happening between them, so we have intercompany module. We have expense related module. We have tax related. So taxation is a very important part. Based upon the specific legislation, tax is required to be calculated. So we do have separate modules. Then similarly, we have other modules like lease accounting, joint venture management, and so on as a part of our finance suite. So what makes Oracle application or product interesting, or why the product is market leader? So the main reason why this product is so popular in the industry domain is the reason it's being integrated in such a manner that it fulfills your overall business requirements. Now, if we say here, so asset, payables, cash management, receivable, advance collection. So all the modules that we have seen in our previous slide are closely integrated with the GL module. GL module means the backbone, or it is the core of the finance suite. So all the modules are integrated, tightly integrated with the general ledger. So any accounting impact that happens, or any transaction, it gets transferred to your general ledger. So from the general ledger, you'll be able to extract all your reports, the balances reports, the trial balance report, and so on, right? So this is what makes Oracle Fusion a very popular product in the industry. That within the ERP platform, this product provides so many modules, and all the modules are tightly integrated with each other, so that there is a proper connection, and without the need of manual intervention, you will be able to extract your reports, or you'll be able to generate your balances. So that is one of the main uh, key point of Oracle Fusion Financial application. Now, again, modules which we are going to cover in this training program. So this is something very important. Uh, so these are the core modules that we are going to cover in this program, which is your general ledger, accounts payable, fixed assets, accounts receivables, and cash. So these are the core modules, and we are going to cover it in detail. We'll understand the technical aspect, we'll understand the functional aspect. So at the end of the training program, you have a good knowledge on the technical and functional aspect of how Oracle Financial Suite works, and which in turn will be helpful for you if you are going to upgrade. So as I mentioned before, there are mix and match users who will be attending the training. So ones who are already who have already used the ERP, so for them it will be helpful to upgrade their skill sets. And the ones who are freshers, it will be helpful for you to secure a good job in the IT sector. So that is something I'll say is something as part of the objective of this training is. So once we cover these modules, you'll have a good understanding, and that is where you can have an advantage or in terms of securing a job in the IT sector. Yeah. Now, when we are talking about jobs, so again, the question is like, okay, we know what's an ERP. Now we know what's Fusion application that we're talking about. We know what are the subject area that we are going to cover as a part of this training. But what kind of job actually we'll be doing once we get this training done, or we know the concept of Oracle Fusion application, right? So basically, you know, uh, there are three different roles. So it's not restricted to three, but these are the three broader categories of roles that are there in the market on the basis of this Oracle Fusion application profile, right? So first is the Oracle functional team, second is Oracle technical team, and third one is the end user. Now, what is a functional team? What's a technical team? What's an end user? So I'll just explain you with the help of an example. So, one is the all the business processes that we learn during the course of the training, right? So, and let's say we have learned some processes like how to enter invoice, how to enter revenue invoice. So, all the processes which the end user or the business is going to perform is called the functional processes of the application, right? So there might be possibility where some of the company who hire for functional consultants who are an expert in Oracle application in terms of functionality, that how the functionality different functionality related to different modules work. So if that is the case, so we consider this as a part of functional team. Then there is something called Oracle technical team. So what are the activities that technical team do? So technical team normally takes care of the configuration aspect, like how the system can be configured to understand the business requirements, and based on the business requirement configure the application. Now again, here one question can be like, okay, we don't have a technical background, so we don't know coding. Will we be still be able to perform the technical stuff, or will be able to be a part of technical team? So answer is yes. So if I go back to my first slide here, so I have mentioned it in advance. This application doesn't require any coding knowledge. So even if you don't have any coding knowledge, and you don't have any technical background, still you can learn this product from the functional side. You can learn this product from the technical side. You can configure the product and deliver it to the business or the clients, right? So that is where one of this is one of the very important aspect here. Like this software doesn't requires any technical coding. Now, when I say doesn't require, does it mean that technical codings are not there? Yes, it is there, but uh, if we talk about the functional aspect or the system configuration, yes, I'll not see any codings there, right? So you'll still be able to use the system. You'll be able to configure a system if you don't have a coding background. So that is something which can be done as a part of this application, right? Now, the third type of role that we normally see here is the end user. End user means that you're not part of the implementation team, or you're not working with an implementation company, but you're working with the end user, the client. Let's say you're working in airlines industries who are using Oracle. You're working with a bank who is using Oracle. You're working with a Airtel who are using Oracle, right? So in that case, you'll become an end user where you can actually use the product for the company, right? So that these are the different roles. It can be functional role if you're implementing a product. It can be a technical role if you're implementing product. It can be an end user role if you are using the product for the company. So these are the different work areas or profiles where you'll be seeing the job opportunities for Oracle. Now, what are the work profiles? So these are the roles, and what are the work profiles? So as I mentioned before, it can be an implementation thing. If you're part of an implementation company, then yes, there is a new project implementation going on, so you can be a part of that work profile. If it's a support project, which means the company has already implemented Oracle, and now you're working on supporting the day-to-day activities related to Oracle Fusion applications. So that can also be one of the work profile in Oracle. And it can be a testing. So testing also is one of the very renowned profile nowadays, where company hires consultants who know the product, and company hires in order to test whether the product is as per their business requirements or not, right? Now, when we talk about the work profile, so the next question should be, okay, uh, how much is the demand for this product in the market? So based on my experience, what I can tell, like, as I mentioned before, this is one of the leading technologies available in the market, and the demand is on boom because many of the business organizations are preferring Oracle Cloud as an preferred ERP partner, right? So now, once they are implementing the product, which means that they'll be requiring consultants who can actually work on this product, who can actually support on this product. So the demand is in boom, and as of now, what I have seen is there is a resource crunch in the market. So even not only the end users, the clients, but also the implementation companies who are working in this area, they have many projects to be implemented, but they do need resources who can implement Oracle. So there's a huge resource crunch in the market. And how our training will help you in this case, or as after our training, it will give you an enhanced knowledge on the Oracle Fusion applications in finance. So it will be kind of add-on advantage in the for you in the market. So when you approach those companies with the existing knowledge of the Oracle product. All right, with this, I'll move next to the course features and the placement assistant. So I'll just hand over to my colleague Kumar, if you so you can
Yeah.
explain on the course features. Yeah, thank you, Kumar.
Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you for your demo. So, hi everyone, team. I'm Kumar. So, coming to the course offerings, what will be the duration of the course and what will be the timings every day, and what sort of assistance that you will be getting from our side? You can see over the slide here, team. So, coming to the duration of the course, it will be for 2.5 months, and the duration will be 70 to 80 hours close to. And every day it will be 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., like the current time that what we joined now. So, Monday to Friday sessions will be there, 7 to 8 a.m. every day, 1 hour. And in this program, along with the live training, you will be getting lifetime access to the video recordings. Like as Abhishek mentioned earlier, you don't need to record any sessions on your own. You will be getting all recordings for lifetime. And when I say it's lifetime, it's not something like we are going to share the session in a drive links or something to confuse you. We have our own LMS portal, like you can access every sessions in our website. Like once you confirm the enrollment, you will be provided with your user ID and password. You can go to our website triotechsoftwaretrainings.com. You can log in with your credentials, and everyday sessions will upload in that portal day by day. And coming to the server access, Oracle Fusion Financials application access will be given to you for 5 months. When I say server access, ideally you will be getting demo instances everywhere, team. The problem with demo instances, every 3 days or every 1 week, the entire data will be refreshed. Or everything you have to reconfigure again, team. But we have our own private server access. We will be providing it for 5 months, where you can implement the end-to-end full life cycle of the project in that. Like you can complete one full project implementation in that application, team. So along with the training and video access, you will be getting 5 months application tenant access to you for practicing the things. And you will be provided with student manuals also, kind of materials that we are going to provide for each module. And coming to the other aspects like placement related assistance. So you will be having one-to-one doubt assistance. You will be added in the WhatsApp group where trainer also will be available, me and Abhishek. So you can have the access for doubts also. I mean, a doubts forum will be there, WhatsApp forum where you can address all your queries over their team. And we will also be giving you the real-time project assignments for each module where you can practice the things in the application that which we are giving to you. And we do assist in the resume preparations, and we will provide the interview question and answers for each module. And every Saturday and Sunday, we usually have the mock interview sessions. So as soon as you complete the training and you prepared with your resume, we will be taking up the mock interviews as well, where the industry real-time working professionals will be taking the mock interview sessions. You can participate in that so that you will get the hands-on understanding about all the placement that happening in the market, how the questions will be asked to you, because it's not something, learning is different, attending the interviews is different, because you have not worked as of now. Some of you planning to keep some experience and you are trying to appear before the interview, or some might be planning to showcase your existing experience into fusion financials and you are planning to move. But as such, the truth or reality is you have not worked on in the application. So if any sort of scenario based questions being asked, how the way that we will be addressing. So you will get all these understanding if you attend mock interviews, team. And we do also share the profiles for the companies for interviews to get scheduled, because usually companies will be reaching us for trained resources requirement. So we will be conducting the mocks and we will share the profiles to the candidates, I mean to the companies, for the interviews to get scheduled. So this is what about the course features and the placement assistance that what you will be getting from our side. So as I told team, every day it will be 7 to 8. So I request everyone who interested to enroll in this program, our admin team reaching you out in the chat to share your details, team, who already contacted me on the number that you are seeing on the slide, 8179563510. It's fine. But whoever directly attending the demo today, I request please submit your details like what our admin team requested in your chat. So everyone having a chat option there, right? In your laptop or mobile that you connected for this meeting. So please submit your details over there, or please do reach out on the number that displaying on the screen, team, so that we will be able to help for the enrollment process, team. So tomorrow also you can attend the session, that is also from 7 to 8. Okay, and please do confirm the enrollments so that we can share the access to the course dashboard where you can access everyday recordings and server access materials. Everything will be shared, team. So that's all about today's demo. Now anyone have any questions, feel free to ask, team. Now the forum is open for Q&A. Any questions, team? Please unmute and you can please ask.
Hi, Kumar.
Yeah, Jitesh, good morning.
Good morning. So once we complete this training, do we get any kind of certification from
Definitely.
your end?
From our side, we will be providing for all the participants the course completion certificate. And if anyone want to appear for Oracle Cloud certification directly from Oracle University, we will also help you with the dumps. Dumps means the question and answers that what you will be getting in the exam. We will be helping you out with that question and answers also. So you can use that one. But ideally, in this technology, Oracle Fusion Financial certification is not a mandatory criteria when it comes to the interview process or the selection process. So from our side, definitely for every participant, we will provide the course completion certificate, and you can add it in your resume also.
That's great.
Yeah.
And one more thing, I'm not sure if I can ask here or not, but can you name some, companies who will I mean, can you
See,
name some of the
understood your
companies
question.
who
See,
will refer this one?
basically the HRs that reaching out our organization for profiles will be, we have a company like Mastic, and we have Apps Associate, and we have the HRs from Capgemini, and some third-party vendors directly onboarding the candidates to Oracle India. So we have different companies like usually. So it's not something I have a list to share. It's a kind of requirement.
Yeah,
Usually,
yeah,
on monthly basis, we will receive. So as soon as we receiving, we will be sharing the candidates' profiles to them.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for the
Yeah.
information.
Thanks, Hitesh. Yeah. Kavita, please.
Hi, Kumar. Good morning. This is Kavita here.
Yeah. Good
I have
morning.
a question on the certification which you have just shared it across, right? If I want to do an Oracle certification, since I am going to be a fresher for this stream, so immediately will I be able to do the proper Oracle certification after I complete the course, or